Welcome to another Witch Doctors how-to. Today we're going to show you a little bit about the inside workings of Witch Doctor. A lot of people think it's my wife and I that run this business, and they say, how do you guys do this? Well, let me show you how you do it. It's not me and my wife. We have 13 people that work here, so come on inside and I'll show you how Witch Doctors works. When you first come in, we have a small store which we carry all our different products, our different brands. We have the Vance & Hines exhaust. We carry a full line of Kuriokin stuff. Our custom wheels that we build. We have a lot of the wheels in stock with matching rotors. We have contrast cut, we have chrome, and again, a lot of the wheels we do stock in sizes clear up to 23 inch. We go clear as big as 26 inch. You can get wheels from us with tires mounted, without tires, just plain wheels. There's a million ways you can do this. So we try to cater to whatever style you're looking for. Chrome, contrast cut, wheels, tires, brake rotors, whatever you want to do. But we stock all that stuff. We carry a full line of custom dynamics lights. The LED lights, a lot of that's real popular. License plate brackets, that type of thing. Mustang seats. Bike Bright products, which is cleaners. Again, the Kuriokin, we have the full line, and this is stuff that we do stock. So a lot of these places online show you these really dirt cheap prices, but they don't really stock anything. We actually stock it. We have $500,000 worth of inventory in here, and we'll show you the warehouse next. But we have over $500,000 of inventory in stock. Everything, like I said, from wheels, axle caps, brake pads, spark plug wires. We'll show you that. We actually make our own spark plug wires. Amp kits, we make that here in-house. So we carry just about anything you could ask for, we carry here. Over here in the store, up on the top, we have a lot of our different mufflers. So if you come in, you can actually see the stuff. You can touch it and feel it before you buy it if you're a local customer. We have the brake pads. We stock over 100 different tires. We'll show you that out in the warehouse. But we carry a full line of K&N, the oil. We carry the Victory oil, Victory filters, K&N filters, K&P filters. At Witch Doctors, we actually have about 100 different brands of products. Rusty Jones, Whitewall Choppers, Barracuda Customs, Arlo Ness. We stock all that stuff. This is just some more stuff. We have some Arlo Ness gas caps, our lowering links, a little bit of Indian stuff. We also have, if you didn't know, Witch Doctors also owns Red Cloud Indian parts. So we are the world's largest supplier of aftermarket and custom Indian parts as well. The Victory side of things has grown enormously. We've been in business since about 2010, give or take. Again, I said we have 13 people that work here. Today you'll see some of the people are here, some of the people are off, and then we also have kind of a second shift with some people. The production people come in around noon, 2 o'clock they come in, and then they work till 5 or 6. I also have some people. Thomas Barretto is our graphic design guy, he's in Massachusetts. Eric D'Amico is our finance guy, he's in Columbus. So those people you won't see here, but they're an integral part of what makes us successful. So let's go out into the warehouse and we'll show you some of these parts. So the one thing we're real proud of is in the Witch Doctor, we have the flags of some of the popular countries that we deal with. So we start out with the American flag, Canada. We support our troops as always. Thank you for your service. So we have the POW and the support the troops. Then we go down to the UK, to Australia, and Germany for our warehouse that we actually have in Germany to service our European customers a little quicker. We have a distribution center in Germany, which is witchdoctorseurope.com. So the first thing out in the warehouse, we still have some displays for the store, but we carry saddlebags, Saddlemen, Kuriokin, different companies of some saddlebags and luggage bags and swing arm bags and all that type of stuff. We have some cables. We carry a full line of S100 products. This is some of the tires we were talking about. We have more in the back, but this is what we have right here. We carry Dunlop, Metzler, Pirelli, Michelin, Shinko, Avon, just to name a few, Kenda. So we carry just about any tire you can imagine, and we carry them in all the different sizes. Memphis Shades is another product, the Batwing fairings, the bullet fairings, the quick releases. We carry all that stuff. Again, all that stuff is in stock. So we carry quite a bit of stuff, and you'll see through our little tour here. But if you come over on the side where our racking systems are, first thing you'll see is our exhaust, a lot of our different exhaust. Freedom, Bassani, Vance & Hines, Witchdoctors mufflers, Hot Vic mufflers. Again, all in stock. That's kind of what all this stuff is. Mustang seats, drag specialty seats. We carry the Witchdoctor exhaust tips. We also carry White Wall Chopper exhaust tips, Rusty Jones exhaust tips. So we have somewhere in the neighborhood of about $30,000 or $40,000 just in exhaust products. Down a little farther is handlebars. We make handlebars, our fenders. So if you buy one of those wheel kits we talked about earlier, if you have a 21-inch that you're getting, we stock most of the fenders in the different colors. They're already painted for you. So when you buy a wheel, you get the fender, you can get that as an add-on. Make our own fiberglass products. That stuff's all kind of stored here. So you come down, I guess just a few aisles here. And each aisle, all the aisles are labeled, everything's numbered. Everything is organized so that we can get the orders done quickly. That's one thing that everybody always comments on, how quick they get their products. Well, that's because we're organized. Everything's listed right out when you go down these rows. So we'll just come down a row and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. This is, in this row, is actually we stock all our Avon grips. So everything, all the bins are labeled, the shelf locations are labeled, so that it goes when we pick orders. And I'll show you, Tony's actually working down here, I'll show you how we pick orders and all. But this is some of our Avon stuff. Here's some of our White Wall Chopper section. We stock all their stuff. White Wall Choppers make some great parts. So that was a gauge bezel. Here's some fork protectors. So all that stuff is here. We have our Dyno Jet power commanders. A lot of that stuff is right in this section. So I'll show you here. This is actually introduce you to Tony. Tony does our packaging and our order processing, or order picking, I should say. What he's doing is, let me see that, Tony gets a sheet we print out, and it tells you everything, your locations, where everything's at, what it is, how many we have in stock. So what he does, he comes around, he looks for a shelf location here. Okay, so he finds his location, then he finds his bin on the parts. He puts it in the cart here, kind of like grocery shopping almost. Puts it in the cart, and then we take that up to our order processing section, which I'll show you in a little bit. But that's pretty much how we get the orders. Once you place your order, this is the first step. It comes in, Tony goes around, pulls the orders from the shelf, and then takes it over to the order processing part. So again, this is all just our inventory. We have stuff from just a few parts to big bins of parts. We have some more tires here up above. So a lot of stuff. This is our I had said earlier about custom dynamics. We have some of the custom dynamic stuff right here. Some of the license plate brackets. These are our license plate brackets that we build ourselves. So just a lot of that kind of stuff right here. So the warehouse, there's about 8 rows here like this. So next thing we'll do, we're not going to go up every row, but what we'll do is we'll come and we'll show you how we get the parts in the receiving section. Okay, so the first step in getting your product out to you is our receiving department. The UPS, the semi-trucks, FedEx, whatever, they come to this area. They pull up to these doors. We open these doors up. We have a forklift. We unload them if we get a semi-truck load of parts. But this is the first step. The parts come in here. They come down to Corey. Corey is our inventory guy. So what he does is he enters the parts into the system. So this Kuriokin part, he would take this, enter it into the system so that it shows that we have that inventory. And if you've ever looked at our website, the one thing you'll notice, we always tell you what's in stock. So when you look at a particular part, it'll say maybe 5 in stock or 10 in stock or whatever. If we're out of stock, we try to tell you when the part's coming in, so you have some expectation of, yeah, I don't want to wait a week, or yeah, it might be in here tomorrow. That's Corey's job. He puts all that information in there for you so that you know what we have in stock. So as you come down, this is just still more inventory space because we do get semi-truckloads of parts, and then it just kind of gets set here and organized and done how we have to do it. The next section here is our production. Now, these people don't come in until later this afternoon. So production, what I mean by production is a lot of the parts we make ourselves, they need bolt kits or maybe need powder coated or painted or something. They need something assembled to it. That's one step of it. So if we have axle caps, say, and we need to add the set screws into the axle cap, that's where we do it here. This is all our like inventory for the supplies for what we build. So our foot peg extensions, for example, this is where we keep the brake lines for that. A lot of the fittings for those kits. We have bolts for our MSD kits that we build, our ignition kits. So all that stuff is stocked here. When you move down a little bit farther, these workstations here are where we actually build stuff from scratch. This section here is where we build our MSD coils. All the electrical terminals, all that kind of stuff is built right here. We build the electrical harnesses for the MSD coils here. Next section down is where we build key harnesses, stereo harnesses, all that type of stuff for the key extension harnesses. We sell tons of those. That's where we build that. This is our stereo and speaker. So this is all speaker wire, fuse holders, all that kind of stuff. The connectors, everything that we need to build those harnesses is built right here. The next two workstations are where we build our spark plug wires. So what we do is we buy spark plug wire in bulk. We buy it in like 100 feet rolls. You know, here's some MSD wire for building the MSD wires. These are the boot connectors. We actually make that stuff here. You look down here a little more. This is the rolls of the wire. So we have black wire, yellow, blue, red. We have orange just came in. That's how we build the wiring harness. That's all done right in this section. We're back to Tony again, who's working on some packaging now. So we actually package our products here as well. We have the packaging equipment. Some of it's here and some of it's at our old shop. We kind of go back and forth. We haven't moved it in here yet. But the packaging, what we do is Tony will get the parts from the production. You know, say we build a set of spark plug wires. Tony will get that transferred down here to him, and then we assemble it. So what Tony does, this machine right here does our packaging. So it puts the part on there, and then we put our, you know, on our card, and it heat shrinks the wrapper right to the part. So that's what he's doing right here. We have some Indian heel shifters for the Indians. And again, just going down a little farther, some of these little machines are real small, but they put the holes in the card. They put the punch hole in. They round the corners, that type of stuff. And he just has his packaging needs as he needs. Heat sealers for packaging bags, tape machines, automatic stapler, all that type of stuff. Air compressor, everything's here for what we need to do in packaging. So from this point on, we'll take you over to how the orders, they would get packaged, they would get put onto the shelves, and then we'll show you, once you place your order, how it gets picked. We showed you that, and then we'll show you the next couple steps. All right, so this is our order processing section up here. What this is once Tony picked that order and he brings the card up here, then Mitch does the processing. He actually takes your order that you placed and fills it. So he puts in there 100% or whatever. He fills that order. So when you guys get the tracking number saying order shipped and that's Mitch. Mitch is putting that in there, and that's how you're getting that. So he just takes the slip, puts the parts, makes sure, verifies everything. We aim for 100% accuracy. We're really close to that on most orders. We really don't ship out anything that's wrong. So that's one thing people like tremendously, is we do that very good. That's Mitch's job. That's what he does. So we come down a little bit farther, and the counter space here is really big to do all the orders. So what we have is automatic tape machines, automatic paper machines. They put the orders down here that Mitch did, and then they box them up. They put the tape on, they put the label, the packing slip. They do all that type of stuff. To get the paper in there, people always say, how do you do that paper? We have two machines. This machine has a little gas pedal on it, and it actually sends out paper, and it cuts to whatever length we need. Our other machine is a lot bigger, and this has a keypad. You put whatever length you want. So if I want a 16-inch piece of paper, I just put 16, and it gives me a piece, and it automatically crunches it all up. So that's our paper machine. Real fancy there. You go down a little farther, and that's just, you can see the workflow. They go from the order to the packaging to Dalton, who sits here, and Dalton does the stamps and everything on the box. So Dalton actually puts the UPS label, FedEx label, however we ship that, he puts that in. Everything's barcoded, so it's all tracked. So we barcode all the parts in, so we know where everything's at any step of the way in this system. So from the receiving, we barcode everything in, and it goes all the way down. Packaging, everything's barcoded. So we know right where all the parts are anywhere in this place. We know right where they are, and we know at what time they got there. So again, that's another organized thing, and which helps us stay ahead of the competition in shipping everything correctly, shipping it quickly. This section here is the shipping. So these are some packages that are waiting for the UPS or the mail. The guys pull up to the doors, we open up the doors, the UPS trucks, and then we wheel these carts out. They're on wheels, so they're real easy to do. We wheel those out to the UPS guys, and then they load the trucks, and then the package is off to you guys at home. So that's kind of the steps of how it works out here in the warehouse. The next thing we'll show you is a little bit more of the customer service side, so we'll show you that stuff next. Sorry, I had some parts come in before we could do that. This is the back of the warehouse. We have another loading door here. Obviously the forklift's kept here. This is kind of our little, guys have lockers for their stuff. We have a lunch area, microwave, refrigerator, all that kind of stuff. We actually have a popcorn machine up there, water machine. So this is the lunch area where everybody can kind of come. We have our conference room where we have our meetings, the sales guys, customers a little bit, but this is where we have our weekly meetings for everything. We go over sales figures, we go over goals, we go over expectations, all that type of stuff is done here. This starts to enter into our customer service area. The first thing we have here is this cubicle is actually what we call our customer information center. If you're a customer and you come in, you can come back here and get some information on, the different products. If you're looking for something, you just want more information. Here's an Indian catalog, parts and accessories for Indian. Kuriokin, the Shinko tires, if you want to learn more about it. We have all the catalog racks here. We have phones, so you can call out if you need to do something. So this is kind of what we set up for the customers, so they can actually find out more information if they want to do something and need that. So we offer that for our customers. So our customer service section is here. This is, guess whose desk this is? The messiest one here. That's mine. All our computers are touchscreen. They're all-in-ones. Some of the people at our old place, we had dual monitors so we could see stuff. All the cubicles have phones. They all have file cabinets, all that kind of stuff. The phone systems, so you just kind of come down. This is just more cubicles. We have Robin here. A lot of you guys that talk to Robin on the Headhunter Club stuff. This is Robin. She does a great job for us. So she takes orders. Everybody here can take orders. Pretty much everybody can answer questions for you. The tech questions, we actually have Ron. So we can do all that kind of stuff here. These are the people that make all that happen. So the great customer service that we have and the report and the feedback we get on Facebook and all the forums, these are the people that make that happen. We have Laura, who isn't here yet today. She comes in later this afternoon. She sits here. This is Becky, so everybody always talks about Becky. Becky's the administrative assistant here. She does all that kind of stuff, orders parts, helps me out. She can answer any question in this place. She helps the other people do it. This is Peter's desk. Peter's off sick today. He called in this morning. He was off sick today. So that's kind of our customer service department. Ron is out doing something else right now. I got him doing something else, so he's not at his desk. I would have liked to had you guys meet him. But what Ron does for us is the tech stuff. Also, you can place orders, you can do all that. But Ron's the guy you get when you do tech. Peter's the guy, takes orders, does everything else, does a lot of the follow-ups. Ron also does the follow-ups. So when you guys get that call about, hey, how was your product? Did it get to you okay? Was everything right? Were you happy with it? That's Ron. That's what Ron does. Peter more or less does the customer service, but Peter's our designated dealer development guy. So when we get dealers, whether it be internet guys or actually Victory dealerships, Peter deals directly with those folks to set up their orders, make sure everything's okay, answer any questions they have on that. So that's pretty much our behind the scenes at Witchdoctors. So you can see it's not me and one other person that does this. We got a whole lot of people that make this happen. So this is the behind the scenes, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.